Welcome back to Changeling the Dreaming Hearts of Fire, Chapter 10. We are getting somewhat close to the end of our tale, and we should probably go ahead and put this out there. My apologies for the audio last week. We had a corrupted file, but rest assured we are recording a backup tonight so that if we have a problem again, we can get that corrected. But let's go ahead and get into it. Adam, you are on the chopping block tonight. If you don't mind, let us know what happened last week.
So, last week we had a council meeting with all of the people in Little Rock. Mm-hmm. I'm really terrible at, the actual names. And,
you're fine.
Positions.
And I have to keep track of them, and I don't even remember them. If I didn't have them on paper, I'd be in trouble, so I get it.
All the big wigs from around Arkansas met up in Little Rock to talk about the spy that was in the council.
Yep. And how it has wrecked plans really badly.
Yes. And then they mentioned the potential war with King Milg, and that they were going to leave. There's going to be two options. We're either going to fight the war, or we're going to try to do this peacefully and diplomatically, and he's going to leave it up to a vote. Yep. But in order to protect their answers and protect information from the spy, they were going to secretly vote with some envelopes that were given to them that they had to put their official rings insignia on that was given to them. And then they would have a secret meet place where they would hand off the letter that had their vote in it.
Yep.
So, Morgan also found out that, you try to bring up the Sakaha genocide.
Oh, yeah, I got my ass chewed out for that.
Yeah, you did.
She's like, you dumb bitch.
Because she acted like she didn't know what you were talking about, but then later you went to whisper to her about it. She's like, basically like, I know, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You're stupid.
Yeah.
So, we got back, and we had a funeral to attend.
Y'all did.
Yes, Morgan did not go. We had a big, long conversation about why Morgan should not go.
Dan convinced her.
Dan convinced her of that, and then also told her that her and Varix had a sexual relationship several hundred years ago or something like that.
Look, it was the French Revolution. Shit was crazy. We thought we were going to the guillotine.
Yeah.
You know.
That's like, I was in college and I was
petticoats and powdered wigs, you know.
You know, I was going through an unseelie phase.
And so she stays at home, and we go to the funeral, and Varix has to, he gives his own little eulogy because Pamela pretty much without unknowingly dared him to do it.
Yeah.
She's like, you wouldn't dare do this, motherfucker.
That is absolutely not what happened.
And he said...
You did say don't.
Yeah. And he said, try me, bitch. And so he...
All right.
He was a little bit more torn about it, though, I think.
He struggled.
Yes. It was a struggle, but he did it, and he did make some people very angry, and and we came back, and while we were discussing what our next plan of action was, Julio shows up, getting off from work to greet Morgan, and he finds out about the war, and, excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat.
You're okay.
He tells Morgan that we need to fight this war. And she's like, I absolutely agree. And he says, you're not fighting anything because you got a baby in the oven.
Yep.
And so she's like, bullshit, I'm fighting. And he's like, bullshit, you're not. And then she says, no, I can totally fight. We just did it last week.
No, Pamela did that.
I was getting to that.
Okay.
Pamela mentions last week and that they fought the Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
And that pissed Julio off
Yep.
because he did not feel included.
Yep.
Because she's going off and putting herself in danger when he is the honorable man that's supposed to be saving, like, not saving her.
Yeah, and I
but
think the
he
fact
needs
that
to
she's
be-
got a baby also,
His
Yes.
baby.
His
So,
baby.
He panicked.
Yep.
He got
He
mad.
bolts off into the night.
I mean, he was justified.
He bolts off into the
No, I
night
disagree.
to cry, and
Nobody
Morgan-
asked you, Pam.
Well, she's gonna let you hear it.
Morgan goes off after him, and they end up at the Fat Jesus statue.
Yes.
Yes.
And they kind of hash it out in the truck, and as they're about to head out, they get an unsuspecting guest walking up to him with a flashlight, asking him, "What are you guys doing here?"
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we left off.
All right. That's a good synopsis. And there's a other one little to-do list thing that we should start with, and that is a phone call. The phone rings, and rings, and you call again.
You were calling Carrie.
Okay. I was like, oh shit! I remember I told him I wanted to call someone. I cannot remember
And
who or
finally,
what it was about.
after about the third time of you called throughout the night, not just right after the other,
Damn, Carrie. God.
she answers
Who
and
the
says,
fuck is it?
"Yes."
Is this about the assassin? Telling her about the
I
assassin?
believe so.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
cool.
that's what we decided on.
It's Pamela. I need to talk
I
to you.
know, Pam.
Sorry.
I have caller ID.
Yeah, I think
That's
I did
actually
this
what she
last
says.
time. I think I did this last time too.
Listen. I do not know where ears lie. It is not good for us to speak in such a way. Would you care to take a walk?
Yes.
Please visit me where we met before.
Yes.
I'll be there shortly.
Okay. See you then.
Okay. So you're going off through the trod? So off you go. Through the trod. Coming out by the old State House Convention Center. And as you emerge from the basement, lights turn on. Car lights. And they flash at you. It's a Jaguar. Black. And as you approach, Carrie pushes the window down ever so slightly and says, "Get in."
Okay. I get in.
She drives off.
She's doing well for herself.
And she, goes away, far away. You go out through the river market. You're driving down through city streets and, find yourself basically just going through, neighborhoods and, areas and stuff like that, historic districts and stuff. And she's just making loops, long, elaborate loops. And it's some time before she speaks. And for some reason, I'm assuming Pamela probably doesn't speak until spoken to, or do you have anything you want to say?
No, if she doesn't talk, since I know she's worried about it, I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I know she's gonna ask me whenever she's ready.
Yeah. So it takes about 10 minutes. And she says, "We're not being followed."
Good.
So what is it?
Do you know if King Miles slew an assassin?
Ryle. Yes.
He was in the reverie spying on us, but he approached me with an offer.
He tried to kill you.
He didn't try to kill me.
An offer. Of what?
I can't remember.
He wanted...
Oh, his job for King Miles was to report back whether we were planning a rebellion, and he said, work with me here, and I will tell him there's nothing going on, but I want a seat at the table. This is kind of a nice place to live, and y'all are good people. That sort of thing. That's kind of what he vaguely implied. But when I asked why I should trust him, he said that he could have slit all our throats in our sleep, and he didn't. But he he'd been lurking for some time. So he told King Mild there was nothing going on. Or that's what he said he would do. But he alleged to a leaker in the...
Yeah, he's the one who told us that there was a
Yes,
leaker.
he's the one who alleged there was a leaker in the council.
And how long ago was this?
A couple weeks ago, is that right? I can't
And why
remember.
am I learning of it now?
We've been really busy.
There's been side quests.
Well, first Morgan got pregnant, and we got distracted with that,
you know,
and
there
then
We
was
had
a
to go to
home
Missouri.
raid, yeah. Because I had something I just forgot. Because I wasn't sure if you were the leaker or not.
I
But
didn't
now
know who I could
you.
trust.
Yeah.
Why would I suggest a revolution and then get my own people killed as well as myself for suggesting something like that?
To feed King Malg information on who may be against him. The safest place would be in...
Milk thinks everyone is against him. Why did you not come to me of this sooner? Knowing that there was a leaker who could have been very beneficial. Knowing that the assassin was out there could have been very beneficial. It doesn't matter, it's too late now. Thank you for telling me.
Okay.
Did he give you any indication of who it could be?
No. And I don't know if he's been back or not.
I've not heard anyone mention him. You're the first.
I did
But it
also
is an interesting proposition.
bring up or sometime after the meeting the thing about the Selkies,
Mm-hmm.
because I would have heard that
Oh, yeah.
and talked to you guys about that.
you did.
Okay.
About the Selkies being like, oh no, we're in over our heads.
I'll tell her that. Or, yeah, I may be like, Varix also overheard the Selkies discussing something. I wanted to get your feedback on that, whether you think it's an issue or not.
She just keeps her eyes on the road, and she just says, I don't care and I don't want to know. Have you opened your letter yet?
No.
Go home and do that.
Okay.
And she pulls up to the courthouse, and she says, if we are to maintain any sort of edge and come out through this alive, things like this must be told to me at once,
I understand.
Miss Brightstone. Until I hear of your vote, we shall not talk much. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good day.
Good day.
And she lets
the
you
fuck
out
out of
and
my
drive
car.
away. Pretty much.
You're getting crumbs all over the leather
Yeah,
seats.
you could tell she was very upset that you waited this long to tell her this.
I didn't trust her! Sorry.
Look, we're not good at this political shit, lady. Okay, we will
Why would I
fuck
just
up.
go blab to anybody? That could have got me killed. I don't
Isn't
care.
that kind of your thing though? Like gossip and like.
When my life's on the line is different.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why you would blab to the lady that gave you a seat at the council and helped
I
you
didn't
stop.
trust her.
Helped you stop the Thelaine.
Why would I? If
The
I
Lady
gone to
Grace.
her, or if any of her little
Saint.
entourage staying there could have been a leaker, then that would have got out and it would have been fucked.
Okay.
I mean, you have a point, and also, I mean, he has a point too about the Lady Grace situation. She came in and threw money at the town, was reinvigorating it and everything like that,
I
and
wasn't
she was
afraid of
bringing
her.
back a Fomorian. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, trust is a little,
Skewed at the moment.
Okay.
It would be foolish to just go and blab.
Well, you arrive the other side of the trod, and you're back.
I go open my letter.
Okay. You open it up. Inside the larger
A gun.
envelope
Sorry.
is a smaller envelope
And then
with a
even
little
smaller.
bit with a little bit of wax, a yellow wax, which you assume is to match your signet ring, like
That's
they
cute.
gave you all, to press, to melt it and press it down. And there's a folded, two-fold letter. So you open it up, it's like, 3 parts, kind of your typical fold for, a letter, but it's completely blank
Okay.
until you hold it in your hands
Okay.
and the words begin to appear.
That's some Harry Potter shit.
Yeah,
right
I was gonna
there.
say Tom Riddle's diary.
And it says, Lady Pamela, this letter is for yours eyes only. No one shall be able to read it but you.
Cool.
The other council members have been given letters of the same effect. Please indicate your vote below, and by signing, you do so swear an oath.
Ooh.
The oath is thus: I swear by this freehold, by this duchy, and all that I value, that I will share this information with no one, and will not reveal my location and where I go to drop this letter off to anyone.
Okay.
Should I do so, may birds pluck out my eyes,
Jesus Christ.
may my skin fall from my bones, and may I rot before those that I love dear.
Jesus.
This is my solemn vow.
Okay.
Signed.
Okay.
And then in the background, you hear, Felix, it's blank.
Go away, Dan.
And then there's next to your signature is a,
Check yes or no for war.
war. Yes or no. Do you like me?
hate
Do
King
you?
Miles?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah. Basically, it's a spot for your vote. It's whether to sue for peace or for declaration of war.
Oh God. Okay. I don't have to
You
do
d-
this now.
No,
do I?
you do not.
Okay.
There is no indication of an address on this.
Maybe it's only after I sign it. Maybe magic.
It could
will
be.
happen.
If you want to give me wits plus keening, or sorry, Greymare.
Bastard.
I love you too. Difficulty 6.
I got 1.
That's enough.
Okay.
You kind of understand a little bit of the nature of this. There are certain cantrips that will only reveal things to certain people's eyes. And more so, you are signing. You know that oaths can be in writing too. So you are not only is this only for your eyes, you are swearing an oath by signing this. So it's pretty serious.
Hey, this oath was only for my vote. I thought it was gonna.
Well, and that
And
you
not
won't reveal the
spoiling.
location
Yes,
and all
yes.
that. Yeah.
So no one can go with you.
Nope. I could tell y'all that it says this right now before I sign it. But I may just be like, I can't tell you anything. I signed an oath. So she just needs to think.
Well,
honestly.
and keep in mind, oaths couldn't be retroactive too.
Oh, so I can't say that.
You are aware,
Oh, okay.
with that
Okay.
you're aware that's you. While there are Fae are known to look for loopholes all the time for stuff like this, you just get this feeling that upon reading this,
You're halfway there.
you're halfway there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my oath to Julio was not retroactive.
No, it
be,
was not.
right?
There's
No,
no
it
way
was
it could
not.
be.
Yeah.
You would have exploded immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, it's one of those things. You are already aware of the oath
Yeah.
you will be signing,
Okay.
so you can't go, "Oh, I didn't say it. Sign it yet. Here's all the tea."
Okay.
Damn. That type of thing.
All right.
But remember, you are still allowed to consult with the people of your community,
Yes.
with the Cathane of your community, to, decide,
So you can sign it and then vote later, is what I'm hearing.
or sign and vote later. It's
Okay.
just that
Yeah, I have like 2 days left.
2 days left.
Yeah.
God. Oh, she doesn't know what to do. What time is it right now? Like midnight or daytime? I don't
It's
fucking know.
about 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock at night. Okay. She's gonna make herself a pot of tea and sit by the fire and contemplate hobbitly.
Okay. All right. Well, as you contemplate looking into the bright firelights, we get a cool transition of a more direct singular light shining in a couple's eyes through the window of a truck. And finally, the light coming down a little bit, and a dumpy middle-aged security guard kind of waddling over, tips his hat up, and says, "Evening, folks. What are y'all doing out here? You know this is private property, right?"
No, sir. I'm so sorry. I did not realize that.
"Well, you had to drive by the damn sign to see it." And he does like that as he looks at Fat Jesus and, looks like, "Forgive me for cussing." But you had to see the sign. You know the hours. We're closed. Why y'all up here? And Julio kind of, stops and says, we needed a place to be alone and talk about some important stuff, sir. I didn't think about. You're not from around here, are you, boy?
Oh, God, he said boy. Oh, God.
And Julio goes, "What? Did you get them tattoos in prison?"
Oh, my
God. Oh, God.
Yikes.
Can I drop the,
Seduce him!
No, I'm not seducing him.
And he kind of does this to his collar and he says,
I drop the glamour. I invoke the weird.
"Okay," but he's not looking at you. He's just like, "Mr. Christie, we got a couple folks trespassing."
Morgan reaches out and touches him after she invokes
Okay.
the weird.
All right.
Because once he looks at her, he's dumbstruck for 5 rounds.
I know. And he just kind of, he stops. But he's already contacted somebody.
That's fine.
And he's just, looking at you,
And she goes, "You have to understand, sir, we did not realize that we were trespassing, and you have our sincerest apologies." And she's trying.
"What? What are you, what?"
Yeah, and you are just so gracious to just overlook this and just let us go on our way. And we're going to be going on our way right now.
All right, give me appearance plus subterfuge.
Fuck.
Or actually, no, that's not the right thing. Plus empathy.
Okay.
Difficulty of 5.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and spend a willpower because I do not want to botch.
Okay.
Trust me, I can
I know.
botch. Okay. I got 1 success.
Well, I guess lucky you did do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just like, okay, yes, ma'am. Just kind of fumbling over his own words, and just looking at you all slack-jawed, maybe more than he was before.
Yeah, we're going to be on our way now. You can call Mr. Christie and tell him everything's under control. Good night. And she's like tapping Julio, like, go.
Yeah. And he's putting it in gear and, he's driving away. And you drive by a home, on the side, maybe kind of back in the woods a little bit. And you see a light on, and then there's a man standing in a bathrobe watching the truck go by. You still got it going for you, and he just kind of, shakes his head like that and just...
She's got that real cheat. It's almost like when they were teaching the Terminator how to grin in Terminator 2. Just on the way out.
And he just kind of, and he turns around and, shakes his head and goes back into the house. And off you go to the Reverie. It's not a very far trip.
Yeah. Before we go in,
And Julio's just real quiet, and you can tell he's mad.
Mm-hmm.
But mad for a different reason, not at you anymore.
Yeah, I know. She's mad at those pieces of shit too. But there's a time that we can argue about,
And he just kind of, he reaches over and just squeezes your hand. And keeps on driving.
Past the Reverie?
No.
Oh, okay.
Until you get there.
She squeezes his hand back because that freaked her out a little bit. I am on the wrong page. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I had to write notes for my apology to Julio.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's going on. So when they get to the reverie and she's like, okay. There it is. Okay. She goes, listen, before we go in, you're right. And I need to get my head out of my ass. It's wrong and it was selfish to put myself in danger now, and not just because I'm pregnant. Okay? Listen. There is nothing more than what I want, to just marry you and have lots of pointy-eared blue babies, okay? And I'm sorry that my actions have not reflected that desire. And I know that you want and you need to protect me, and I know that it's not just because I'm pregnant. Okay, I believe that you love me and I love you, and I just need you to know that I have that same desire to protect you because I love you and I don't want to lose you. And honestly, I am terrified that I'm going to make a mistake or I'm going to do something or be in a situation and you're going to get hurt. And I don't want to have to explain to our baby why they had such a great daddy that isn't here because mommy got him killed.
Shut up. He goes, what if I have to explain it to them about you? He goes, I know this is our life. And I know it won't be normal. But I still want to be with you. I just need to know. That's all.
Yeah, you do need to know. You absolutely need to know. You are right. And here's what's going to happen. Okay? And then if you have other things that you want done, we can do that too. But she does, like, share her location on her phone so that, like, she goes, that way if I'm in trouble, she goes, I don't even have to tell you where I'm at. You can just know. She goes, if there's a discussion that happens in the reverie and you're at work or you're not here, I can send Dan to give you an update if it's something we can't talk about on the phone. We can start a group house chat.
A group house chat?
Yeah.
With all of us in it?
That
like
sounds fucking hilarious.
Varric,
Love it.
Pamela, and Morgan, and Julio.
Dope.
You know.
I'm just going to be sending memes on it.
I know, you're gonna spam the shit
spam
out
it.
of it.
Pamela's just gonna send war ? YN.
She goes,
I thought not. But I couldn't remember.
crap, I lost my spot. I'm so sorry. Oh, and she does promise. She goes, look, I understand
It's all good.
that I can't be in the front lines with whatever shit comes. Okay, I understand that. I get that. I may have to do some support role stuff. I can't promise that I won't be in it completely. Out of it completely.
I get it. Okay.
But I also need...
I got to do this before I lose my nerve to say it. Okay. Listen, he kind of sighs. You can tell he's just hard for him to say what he's about to say. And he goes, I don't mind if you got to do what you got to do. This is who you are, and I know who you are, and I love who you are. But I would rather fight beside you than behind you.
That's what I want.
And I want to do that my whole life. He reaches in his pocket.
Oh, wow.
And he goes, and this is why I've been working so much.
I ain't telling Carrie shit about shit. I got a wedding to plan.
She's like...
Yeah.
And he goes, it's not much, but I hope I want to do this right. And I know I said that, and I mean it. And I was just mad because I saw not only my baby could get hurt, but hopefully my wife.
Yep. Yes. Yes. And she's got her arms around him, and she's...
Pamela, you've seen the truck pull up as you're
They're
drinking your
sitting
tea. Yeah, and they're both sitting in there.
And now hugging.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it. Those are my two best fighters. Am I really going to send them to war with a baby coming? That's her thought process right now.
Varix, where are you?
I don't know,
Gale.
beaten off or something.
I'm so sorry. That was the last. I did not see that coming.
Neither did Varix.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh
To
my
his memory
god.
of the funeral and how pissed off he made him.
No, I guess I might probably be with Gale or something.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
You're
So you're
being
not beaten
cut
off,
off.
you're being beaten off.
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Yay! Romance is in the air and Eureka Springs.
Yep.
Julio and Morgan run upstairs. Don't come up here.
Okay. This was a mistake. She thinks that she hears loud ass pounding.
Like-
The fucking bed moving. This is a goddamn troll.
She's like,
Shit.
Blasters falling from the ceiling.
she's
Maybe
like,
I should send him to war.
she's like, I knew I should have soundproofed their room.
Well, you're going to get enough money where you could.
I am.
From,
Grace.
Grace.
I thought I already spent it all on the renovations.
well, you've spent a good chunk of it, but you do have some left.
All right, she makes a mental note. Soundproof. The baby's room.
The baby making room.
Yes.
You were sitting there going, maybe
The-
I should soundproof a couple just
yeah.
in case.
Soundproof the baby factory.
Well, so Pamela, that's a pretty heavy thought that you're having right now. Or does that mean you're leaning towards peace? Or are you still not sure?
I'm still unsure because peace is kind of her whole thing, but that's kind of like backing down. And we wanted independence because we're tired of King Mild, but I can't just say, yeah, let's go to war without thinking, how am I going to win a war? I'm not. We're going to get fucking decimated. But on the other hand, it's like they already know we're doing something. We're already being leaked. We've already alluded to that. A lot of us are leading towards war.
Yeah.
So you might as well still do it. But she wants to go and talk to... She already talked to Kyle a little bit at the funeral, so she doesn't know if she wants to bother him again.
Yeah.
She'll probably want to talk to Gale and Crescent.
Well, if Julio and Morgan are getting married, they might just have a backyard wedding. You can just have everybody there.
Is that going to be in 2 days?
I mean, why waste time?
Oh my
There's already a baby on the way.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I think tomorrow
Or-
she'll
or
probably
a-
go talk to people.
Okay.
Or what the fuck do you call that baby shower Varix was?
Baby shower. We got
Harping
a wedding
on.
shower now.
They're living with you. They don't need anything on the
Yeah.
wedding shower.
Soundproofing.
Soundproofing. Everybody
New-
donate to
new
the
bed.
Insulation.
soundproofing.
I need an insulation fund.
Yes.
So yeah, she's thinking that she can't vote for yes on war without talking to the people of the town. I guess she'll probably talk to Mike since he's in the know, even though he creeps her out. She'll talk
Okay.
to Gale, Crescent, Jake, because he knows. I mean, not Jake, Paul.
Yeah,
I was
Jake
like,
knows, but I don't know how you're
Jake's
going to talk to him.
And Morgan, get that Autumn's way up to 5 dots, please. We
Yes.
gotta ask Jake a question.
So yeah, she can't vote till she talks on it.
Gotcha.
And that includes Varix, Morgan, and Julio, a very frank conversation.
Okay.
Are y'all ready for this?
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at Varix.
Oh, it's-
Varix, can I talk to you about this war? Not yet.
Go away, Baton.
Yeah, you're for it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
I know it's a heavy thing to think about, but
Please tell me that happens. Please tell me the conversation happens.
no,
he ain't
no. Oh,
I didn't know if Gail came over. He could sneak Gail in, no problem. We would
That's
have
true, but I
no
don't think-
clue.
I don't think Gail likes to leave her house that much.
she's kind of
Hopefully.
a recluse a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay, so I guess everybody's going to sleep at this point.
Sleep.
New day's dawning. No, it's sleep. For Pamela's sake, it's sleep.
Please.
Get a text message. Please stop.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Randall's in the corner. Keep going.
No.
In your corner.
Yeah.
So, a new day. Pamela, you're up early. Dan's there with you.
Dan is traumatized.
He's slept in your room tonight. He's like, Pamela, I'm sorry. Is it okay if I slept in here with you? I should have asked. But,
I understand.
good.
We'll work on soundproofing.
Thank you so much. Can I move my crystal down here with you?
Maybe. We'll talk about it.
It's not that I don't like Morrigan. It's that I just want to, stay in here with you from now on.
Yeah. Maybe we could get you your own room.
My own room?
Mm-hmm.
Where would I have a room?
I don't know. Maybe a little closet we could renovate. You don't need much space, do you?
Everybody will make fun of me. Verix will make fun of me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Here
Your
comes
dick crystal.
the bird coming out of the closet with his dick crystal.
That's true. You need a window anyway. Closet would work.
How about the attic?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That actually is a good
Creepy
idea.
bird in the attic.
Well, we'll make it nice up there. It won't be creepy anymore.
I'm getting a train set.
Okay, it is creepy.
I'm
That's
gonna
adorable.
build one of those trains. I always wanted one.
I don't get it.
And I'll ride around on it.
That's so cute.
I'll be a train conductor. And then I'll have something I can drive and not ride around with everyone.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let's do that.
And I'll have sweats up there. I'll hold your sweet breads up there.
You can't hold on to them that long. You'll eat them all.
Oh, aye. But the bugs will come.
Oh, let's not. Mm-mm.
As long as you eat them all, fine. But
And
I
I'm
don't
going to
want too
build
many.
a karaoke stage up there.
I don't think there's room for that.
How big is... Okay.
Let's start with the train station.
Oh, aye.
Go from
Okay.
there.
That's great. Trains are so much better than cars. I miss the days of trains, you know.
Oh. We should take you on the Eureka one. Or something.
Oh, that would be lovely. So, what did the letter say?
Just information about the vote.
Have you decided? Or are you going to talk to people?
I need to talk to more people.
Want to talk to me first?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think that we can win the war. I think that if Milg believes that everyone is here plotting against him, he's already moving forces. Because he's crazy and he's mean. And he's paranoid from what I'm hearing. I don't know. But if you sue for pace, he's going to run all over you and make your lives hell. I feel like if someone could get him first, it stopped a lot of problems.
I don't know what would happen after that.
Well, there's a power vacuum,
It's not necessarily
and that's not
a good
our
thing.
problem.
It could be.
Not if we declare after he dies that we're independent and they're fussing and fighting. It at least buys you some time. He's got no next in line. He's too arrogant for that, from what I heard. Rumour is he was so power hungry he couldn't stand High King David even being over him, so he got rid of him for a while. That's the rumour anyway.
That's a good idea.
I'm full of them. If people
the
listen, like the train, the Sweetbread Express.
I love it.
It's gonna be made of candy. It's candy cars and a
Candy cane
licorice
tracks.
licorice
licorice
tracks.
tracks,
Oh, I
yeah.
like it. It's a right nice. Oh, this'll be grand.
You know, once we settle all this.
Once we settle all this, yes. Well, I'll go put on the tea for you because you have a lot to think about, and I'll make you some breakfast.
You don't have to.
I said I'll make you some breakfast, Pamela. Jesus Christ, let somebody serve you. You're supposed to be the lady now.
I know that. It's just that you're, you know.
I'm a right good cook.
Oh? What you gonna
Watch
make?
me. I'm gonna make you. What's your favorite food? Boxed oatmeal or Pop Tarts.
I love Pop-Tarts.
I'll make you some. So good. You'll
Okay.
shut yourself.
Okay, thank you. Please do.
Do we have any of that instant coffee that you can just pour in the hot water? That's the best kind. I'll make it. It's all right. Off I go.
Thank you, Dan.
About that time, Varric is walking in as he's flying off and you're getting ready. And Gale is with you.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, good.
Because I'm sure you talked about, probably with her, what's going down.
Yeah.
And
We had
She
a
wa-
lot of pillow talk.
yeah, she wanted to come with you
Okay, perfect.
to this place.
Yeah.
Gail, so nice to see you. I was actually gonna come see you today.
Yes, I know. Hello.
Would you like some breakfast?
I'll make her some too.
No, Dan.
I'm the chef now. Chef Boyardee.
Oh boy. If you want some real breakfast, I can make you some after.
It's fine. I will humor you.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yes, Varric's told me a little bit, but that you would probably want to speak to me.
Yes. I would like to know your thoughts on the decision before us.
I think you should decide. I see bad either way. I tried to look at it while you were asleep, Varric. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
But I see bad either way.
I understand. If
And I can't make that choice.
if we were to vote for it, would you be prepared to help us?
I won't be much help. I could assist with prophecies or hiding people away, but that's about the extent of my talents.
I think that would be very helpful. And I would appreciate any help you could give. Because I won't lie to you, it will be hard, but
So you're leaning towards war then?
I'm still undecided. I know that something big is going to have to happen and that it may require the skills of all of us. Whether that's us dealing with King Miles' representatives here in Eureka, or someone taking him out, or going in an all-out war.
Can I look at you? Look for you? Would that be alright?
Yes. But she's nervous. She's wringing her hands, but she's like, yes.
I don't see much. Someone has the right answer today. And who you trust will be critical for the outcome. I know that does not help, but I know that there is a truth spoken today. A truth more true than the others.
Thank you. I do really like Dan's idea.
Yeah. Dan's idea is pretty sweet.
Thanks, Dan.
That's Dan.
Well, you do have a slew of assassins. phone number, and one that Miles wouldn't immediately throw up his guard around either.
Yeah.
Ferrix, what do you think?
Well, we're not the only ones here that have a choice, that have the choice to make. Milg also gets to make this choice, and it seems as though he's already going to be choosing war. And considering he has the larger army, it kind of makes our choice a little bit more futile, because if he wants a war, he can just come in and take it.
Yeah.
Now, the fact is whether we fight back or not. And if we don't fight back, we're going to be living under his thumb in hell for as long as he's alive. And if we take him out, either in a war or, beforehand, we might at least have a chance at freedom. And while it's going to be hard on the people that are here right now, the one thing we need to be considering is the people of the future. There's going to be more people, like we need to have this place as a beacon of freedom away from the politics of Atlanta and away from people like Milg, and to have the reason why people like Cathane come here to begin with. And if we're not fighting for that reason, then I guess we never really deserved to have this place to begin with. So we might have people die trying to save this place, but it's worth it to at least try to save this place for the Cathane of the future, because who knows, we might be right back here in a future life. And I know if I'm back here, I don't want to be a slave under King Milg's thumb.
That's a good point.
So if it comes down to it, we have to fight.
And from behind you on the stairs, you hear, okay.
Is it Julio?
Mm-hmm. Morgan's following him down.
He heard my impassioned speech.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Varys needs to rally us on the day of, because that was good points.
But I don't see how we can win. There's going to be people more powerful than we could ever be in that court, in ways we don't even understand. You're talking Cathane from all walks of life in a city of millions, whereas we're a town of a few thousand. And that's not counting our kind, that's just the mortals too. I'm not saying I want peace, but I just don't know how we do this. That's all. If we knew we had a battle plan and not just we're fighting.
Can I roll remembrance to see if there's anything about this that's been going on that I knew about in a past life, like that would be helpful? Like,
yeah, difficulty of 9. You mean past battles or past?
Well, like past dealings, like my like the lifetime that I had right before this one.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like,
I see.
there's something was going on with Skaha. My last lifetime, I don't remember what it was.
Gotcha. Okay, sure. Difficulty 9.
Okay, so it's 5 plus intelligence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Willpower. Okay, I got 1 success.
Okay. You remember being in the streets of Atlanta?
Uh-huh.
You remember like the 70s, 80s maybe?
Yeah.
You remember impassioned speeches against his rulership. You remember David being aloof. You remember hearing about plans spoken in secret of shadow court dealings with ancient evils and feeling the need to rush and warn, but your life being cut short somehow before you or anyone else who could petition and let people know something somewhere was happening.
I guess I just relay that information then.
Okay.
I mean, it's not much, but
It's not much, but it's enough to know that the takeaway is this, is that little uprising was squelched. Completely, nearly.
yeah.
And that was just murmurs and rumors, but it was within Georgia. You're a little further, and maybe that's why it hasn't just been smashed down right now, is because your scene is so insignificant. And maybe that's an advantage, maybe not.
The outcome either way right now is that we're going to get squashed. Because if we choose quote unquote peace, we're getting squashed. If we choose war and we're not ready for it, we're getting squashed.
You're getting squashed, but you live with one of them. That's basically what you're kind of gathering.
Yeah, you live under the tyrannical thumb of a mad king that's paranoid and will probably rule with an iron fist and be a total psycho.
And may have links to actually bringing Lithuania back here.
So you can either die trying to stop it, or live and wish you were dead.
There's got to be a third option. We're just not seeing it.
We need
Dan
allies.
suggested one.
We need.
I've also thought of allies, reaching out to maybe other duchies around here.
I mean, that's the main thing, is that we need enough allies to be able to stand a fighting chance against his forces.
Let me put a call into Dominic. I mean, he's a prince.
Yeah, if we do this, I wonder if Morrigan could maybe go on a journey to find more Skaha or something.
I mean, I can call Dominic, and if anybody's going to know, it's going to be him or Julia. The last time I put the call out, they were who showed up.
Yep.
Well, the other thing too is that we need to find a smoking gun to help with the evidence that we've already given to Sally Forth as well, because whatever we're dealing with, they've got dealings in Georgia over Milg right now.
Yeah. And
So
plus, finding
we
that will help
might-
us get allies on our side.
Dan comes back with a plate full of Pop-Tarts. Only half of them were burnt. I had to get the toaster adjusted. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I got the grape kind.
Grape. I didn't know they made grape.
Oh, they don't? Oh,
This could be wildberry.
it's grapes. Okay. I'll go get your coffee.
Okay.
And he comes back with some cups of hot water, like balancing them on his little bird hands, impossibly carrying them. Like what cartoons do. And then, hops up onto the table and puts it down, and then goes back in the kitchen and gets some Taster's Choice packet, coffee. It's all ready.
Thank you.
You want milk?
Yes, please.
Go get it. I can't open the fridge.
Okay, I will.
Morrigan leans over and she goes, "Don't eat any of that. He actually killed us one lifetime with his cooking."
No, I didn't.
I had to reincarnate Dan. I'm pretty sure you did.
Well, how was I to know that you're not supposed to cook chicken medium well?
That was my fault for eating it. But
Are these Pop-Tarts charcoal flavored?
They are now.
His own invention.
I'm going to be rich. You're right, Pamela.
Oh,
Patting them.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a diet.
Oh, I could see that. You're kind of putting on a few pounds. Staying at Gale's eating snacks.
The types of snacks he eating don't have calories.
Yeah.
That's not bad, obviously.
What do they call it? Is it a pescatarian? What's the
Yeah.
Pescatarian.
pescatarian
yeah.
diet?
Or a vegetarian.
Yeah.
There you go.
Morgan's like, I'm gonna go throw up.
Pamela's going to slightly nibble on a Pop-Tart.
It's delicious, isn't it? Well, you don't have to humor me. I know they're bad. That's why I brought this. And he goes and gets the stone.
Good idea, Dan.
It's-
I put my Pop-Tart on it.
And it turns into like a blueberry muffin.
Thank you, Dan. It's
You're
a thought
welcome.
that counts.
It
Appreciate
counts
it.
for me cooking that, just for the record.
Yes,
I-
totally.
Gail, what are you doing? Are you being awful quiet? Where's Randall? And she's like, Randall's at home watching the estate. The estate? The shop, you mean? Yes. Was he having a gossip for me? I'm gonna go see him, alright? And she just kind of nods and he goes and flies off. Gail kind of squeezes your hand, Varric, under the table.
Aww.
And it's not that she's nervous, it's just like you can tell she doesn't like them talking.
Yeah.
She just kind of goes, Randall doesn't even really speak to me.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe that he really talks to him. I think he pretends that they do.
Oh, that changes everything. Maybe Randall will
talk.
keep it a secret.
They probably taught. Well, keep in
That
mind,
makes this really funny.
because Randall may be more powerful than she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dan's ancient. Randall may not even have to speak.
Oh, God.
Dan may
They're
can just.
things of dreams. They don't
Yeah.
follow the same rules.
I don't know this, though. I really did go to throw up.
Julio throws a Pop-Tart on the stone.
He's like, gross.
I put a Pop-Tart on this stone and it just turns into firewood.
It always turns into food. It just may
Oh.
not. Yeah, it's always
burnt,
It's always random.
marshmallow.
It has some of the trappings of whatever
Okay.
that you put on it, but like if you put poop on it, it would like be a bran muffin. But things
We're going to
like
save that for Lady Grace's visit.
that. Yeah, here's a big plate of bran muffins for you.
Yeah. Because Morgan would be like, Barracks, come on. You just see this dog running and shitting every few offense, and Morgan going behind him with the pooper scooper.
But you get like a strawberry muffin from yours. So Pamela, you got a lot to think about as these people eat in your home. You short of 2 people. This is the Kithane left in Eureka.
Yeah. She'll ask Julio and Morgan point blank what they think. 'Cause she sort of heard Julio's that she wants to hear Morgan's thoughts. She feels like she knows what Morgan will say, but she doesn't want to just assume.
Morgan just tells you, look, he's gonna kill us if we sue for peace.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, then he's going to be paranoid and he's gonna have eyes and ears here.
Yeah.
Now, I agree that we shouldn't try to fight his army head on. There are different ways to fight than a full-on contact war.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shoot, look at the American Revolution. The British Army was the best army in the world, best equipped army in the world, and yet the Continentals beat them because they didn't play by their rules.
We don't know what Mog's rules are, though.
No, we don't.
Fair enough.
But I bet they won't be what
Yeah, he could be playing 4D chess right now.
It's been long enough. Let's not ever talk about that guy again.
Pamela says, what do you think would happen if King Mild were to die? And we didn't go to war.
Do we, can we roll like politics or something to see what we would...
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a bad idea.
Because Pamela really
Is it
likes
intelligence?
Intelligence plus politics.
Pamela
Difficulty
really likes-
of 9 because you're not in Atlanta.
Yeah.
She likes this idea because it feels like a way to get independence and not risk people's lives.
Willpower.
Okay.
2.
All right.
But she's worried that if something
1.
worse could happen,
Okay.
like take the devil you know. sort
Gotcha.
of thing.
So both of you know power vacuum. Definitely happening. You've been there before. You know that there are people just waiting in the wings for him to die to assume power. Some of them are good. Some of them are worse than him.
Oh, God.
You don't know who would come out on top, but you do know it would be gross and bloody. And the only thing that would make it worse is if any way, shape, or form it got back that it wasn't somebody in Atlanta that did it. If it was tied to you guys in some way, any small way, everybody would be waiting to point the finger at them.
Yeah.
But if it looks like it came from within, from the city, and was plotted there, it's another story. But obviously, none of you could pull that off.
Then it sounds like we need Sally's help. Because we need connections in Atlanta. If we're going to assassinate him, we're going to need ties to Atlanta.
It would either be Sally or Grace.
Or the Slua.
True.
Give you something else. So as you're talking about this, that then begs the question, what do you put on that piece of paper if you want it to not look like it's you?
Ooh.
Because you aren't good at politics stuff.
Thank
I'm
you.
giving
no,
you this.
Thank you. You gave me
Yeah.
the assassination idea too. Well, I appreciate it.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you.
In terms of what she
Thanks.
votes on,
Yeah.
So if it comes back, is there plausible deniability? Is what I'm getting at.
So, like, if we voted for, or if Pamela voted for peace and he got assassinated,
Would that be more suspicious than if
Or-
I said
It could be argued maybe that it would be less suspicious. Because if you're voting for war, you're saying kill that motherfucker.
yeah. You
yeah,
know,
like I was ready to do this. I'm shocked.
you know, like we just decided. Well, and then plus, if you actually look at the population of Cathane and Eureka Springs, it would make sense. They would be like, oh, well, these fuckers
We're scared.
were scared and weren't going to gun for a fight because they were going to get railroaded.
That's your knowledge.
Yeah, we don't know. We're dumb.
well, so I guess I'm going to relay
A little bit of that.
I'm going to relay that knowledge and
Okay.
say that maybe if we do go the assassination route, then we should vote peace
Okay.
in order for plausible deniability. Now, the question is are we going to get outvoted on that and it doesn't matter? Because we don't know what the other people are going to do.
That's why I'd like to run this by Carrie first. Because she could possibly just overrule the vote or say we all voted one way. And honestly, Carrie will be angry if I don't relay this other side of the plan to her.
Problem with, this is out of game, this is out of character, is that she just told you that she will not be speaking to you
Yes.
until after the vote.
Exactly.
So you can't do that until after the votes happen.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you need to talk to
I plan that shit.
Jesus Christ, what are their names? Kyle
Kyle.
and Crescent, because you've already indicated to Kyle that you're going to vote for war.
Yes.
Do you need to kind of go talk to him and backtrack it, kind of, so that way if anything does come up, and be like, well, you know, I know before the vote she was really leaning towards peace. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That way, if it comes back, well, yeah, but then it looks like they realized, hey, you're going to get...
Ferrex, I'm leaving. I don't need
Okay.
That makes sense. Thank you, Gail.
Yeah.
The last I heard, we're doing peace, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems to be the game plan.
That's what I want to.
Oh, wait, now I'm like, oh no, we're going to war, baby.
Would you like a muffin on your way home?
Oh, is it because he called her baby in front of everybody?
No, it's
Oh.
because she still has to get used to
Oh,
the double thing.
oh
Yeah.
okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you.
Give Ferrex my muffin.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Yuck.
Morgan's.
And the first time you see something that from her that kind of throws you off is a smile.
Cool.
Ferrex has seen it, but
Oh, I've seen it.
Pamela just shrugs and puts her Pop-Tart on the thing and gives it to Varys.
Sweet.
Oh, we're getting married.
What?
Sorry. Everybody was already talking about other stuff. So, yeah.
She grabs your hand and looks at the ring.
it's not the fanciest ring in the world, but
I don't care.
it's
Mor-
cute.
Morgan doesn't give a shit.
She squeals and hugs them both.
Okay.
It could have been a ring pop ring.
It was a lot for him to get this ring. You know that. No,
sure it's
no,
precious.
no, like appraisal necessary or anything. You know.
Like, he literally could have come out with like the ring pop, like the candy, and been like, she'd be like, yes. So,
I think I need to call Sally.
you know her better than we do.
I know. I said I need to call Sally.
Did we tell Sally about the Slua? We didn't.
No.
Should we do that? I feel like eventually if we do, but I don't want to say that
Well,
over the
hold on.
phone.
If you recall, when she first showed up, I was being very open about all the information, particularly with the Slua, and then Ryan went, and stopped us. So,
Remember, I warned you that she is a very good political maneuverer.
Oh, okay, yes. And we
Right.
weren't sure if we trusted her yet.
Right.
I don't trust her at all. But
yeah, I mean,
don't-
we still can't necessarily trust her, but she will be beneficial to us as long as she gets,
as long
what-
as it's beneficial to her.
as long as it's beneficial to her. Only when it is not beneficial to her will she stab us in the back.
It may be safer then to not let her have any clue about this.
I'm
Because
not calling her to tell her what we're
Oh,
doing.
okay.
I'm calling her because I want to find this smoking gun, and I want to know what they're talking about up there, and if there's any clues as to any leads as to where I can go to start looking for more information on finding this evidence that we need.
Okay.
I want to try to get a hold of Dominic to see if he can, and Julia can, he may not have the information. But maybe I should just call Julia directly then. Because she has remembrance. She remembers stuff. To see if she has anything left of her, or if it's just a cold little kid shell, or if she has anything that she could remember that could be useful. I don't know. I still don't understand why Skaha specific. Probably just so they wouldn't interfere, but I don't know. That may not be helpful, but I don't know what else to do.
I'm gonna visit Crescent and Kyle.
Okay. We'll start with Adam and we'll work our way around. Phone rings a few times. Picks it up. Ferrex. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you? You have something for me?
Oh shit!
Tell me what you have.
Look, I need to know I can have something for you, but right now I need a lead. I need somewhere to look. I can go snoop it out and find it, but right now I went to the one place that I thought I could find some bombshell information, and that was Grace's house.
Hold on one second. I'm taking my break, okay? And you hear her walking, and she's like, well, you found something pretty good. I mean, the people that can read this stuff tell me it's pretty damning.
Right, but you said it's still not quite enough.
No, it's never enough. If you can get more, sure, do it.
So if the people that are reading this know that this is pretty damning, are there any talks about, I don't know, just like other aspect, but where Giselle came from, like where, how they were involved together, like
yeah, I mean, Giselle was a trusted member of the court here. That's pretty alarming that Savardal was hiding right in plain sight. And, a lot of her friends are being looked at pretty closely. It's not good. It's not good for them.
That includes Grace.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, especially her. She's in so much trouble, it's not even funny.
What's happening to her right now?
Oh, there's supposed to be some sort of kangaroo court that they're going to hold and pass judgment on her, they say. And they may even be contacting some of you to come up to Atlanta for this. I don't know when they're going to do it or if they're going to do it. That's just the talk. But, no one's going to move without Miles saying so. But that's also pissing some people off that he's not, I know he's hearing about all this stuff. We made sure that he would, if you get my meaning.
Mm-hmm. What's the feeling on, so how many people are against Milg there?
Nobody's against Milg. Are you kidding? Nobody. We all love him.
It's on the phone. She's not gonna.
Yeah. Okay, then.
You might be like, "Oh, that's good."
Yeah, that's wonderful.
I'm
really glad to hear that. Would you like to meet up sometime over coffee and talk about how amazing he is?
Sure. How about you come up here?
To Atlanta?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, bring your bag of goodies with you, whatever you find.
But I don't have anything, and I don't know where to look. I'll try to get something before I leave.
You see that you do. Okay. Well, I'll see you when I see you. Just call me back and let me know when you're coming.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
What?
All right, so I'm going to Atlanta then.
Okay.
But I have nothing to bring, and I don't know where to look because the one place that I thought to look didn't, they already gave her.
I'm going to make you give me a roll. Give me wits plus Greymare. Difficulty of 8.
Did we gain a willpower for the next day? Oh, no, I didn't because I was with Grace.
Well,
Gale.
It's you slept. Yeah, you just didn't. You don't gain a glamour. You gain a willpower.
Okay, so I'm using a willpower for this too. 8.
Yep.
Oh, I would have got that back.
Okay, good. 2.
2. All right. There's more places you could look at the house, should you want to. You didn't really tear it down from top to bottom, but doing so would probably definitely give away if she ever returned that, something had gone down. Especially if she was being paranoid and looking for it.
Which she probably is going to be now after she's getting tried.
The other place that might be worth considering is Blue Springs. because that's where the ritual happened.
True.
You don't know. Maybe something got left. Maybe there's something there still.
Okay.
But it's worth a look.
Then I guess I'll go there.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so
Mrs. Lowell answers the phone.
hi, Mrs. Lowell.
Hi.
This is Miss Smith.
Uh-huh.
Is she still pissed off sounding? Or?
No, she just kind of like, what can I help you with?
I was calling to see how Julia was doing.
She's at school right now.
Well, I just mean since she came back from Atlanta. Overall.
She's better. She's been acting a lot better.
Which means a lot worse.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Not acting out as much. She's still imaginative as she ever was, but she's at least not attacking male men.
Well,
She's put the snake down, thankfully. She doesn't carry it with her everywhere she goes.
I'm getting mixed messages. Shit, hang on.
It sounds like she's getting better at concealing it.
That may be. That is hopefully the case. Well, I'm just really glad that y'all ended up getting her proper care and help, because after what Lawrence told me about the Clintons and everything like that, it's a miracle y'all got her out when you did.
Couldn't believe that. My husband, when we really looked into it,
And
there
I'm
were
su-
some connections. We got on some of our Facebook groups and asked people, and they immediately said probably.
Well,
You have to do your own research, you know.
You absolutely do.
Where we go one, we go all.
You absolutely do. And also, I mean, you noticed how quick they let her out when she brought the truth to light.
I'm telling you, absolutely. She seems to be warming up to you now.
Was
We're opening up.
Was there a cue drop about that?
Morgan's just like, she's talking to this. She's like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they denied everything.
Oh, and they let her out on the day that our president was supposed to be sworn back into office.
Oh,
So is that a coincidence? I don't think so.
no, it's not at all. She's like dry heaving on the phone, trying not to let
Roll
loose.
banality on that.
I did. I've been doing.
Yeah.
So far, I've passed, but it's hurting. It's hurting bad.
She just keeps going.
Well, I also wanted to call and let you guys know that I think I'm going to run just a little weekend fall camera camp, and I wanted to see if maybe Julia was interested.
Maybe. What's the theme?
Make America Great Again.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she would love that, I think.
For Veterans Day.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, send me some info about it.
I'll get right on that.
It's called Tots for Trump.
She can't get that out. She's cute. She's pregnant. Okay.
D might be cute too. In real
I
life.
might. I feel dirty. Morgan doesn't say that. But
Let
she
Varric
thinks
know when this camp's happening. He's all about it.
she goes, I'll send that information right away.
Wonderful.
So
Okay, well, yeah, a weekend trip, we could probably do that.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
still kind of interested in the photography. She's been painting a little bit more and stuff like that.
Oh, that's great.
She's been coloring, making sure she stays in the lines and stuff like that.
That's so awesome.
Well, yeah, I'll call you later tonight. This is the number I can reach you at?
Yes, it is.
Okay, my husband, I'm sure, will have some questions too.
Oh, just call with him.
Okay, we will. Thanks.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Next, she's going to call Dominic's family
Okay.
and give them the same info except without the Trump tots for Trump theme.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Okay.
So she calls. It was like, hey, it's Morgan. I'm running a little weekend camera camp, and I was wondering if maybe Dominic was interested.
He hasn't touched the camera in a few months. I don't know. I'll ask him when he gets home. Can I call you back at this number?
Yeah, absolutely. You sure can.
Okay. And it was Morgan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll call you back.
All right. That's out of character. That seems weird.
It just seems like she's kind of forgotten that he was even into cameras.
Or who you are.
Right.
Can I run something's up with that, I feel like.
Yeah, you can give me
You'll force the
wits
into
plus alertness.
Okay. What's the
Difficulty of 7.
Okay. 2 successes.
When you kind of think about what it is, it kind of hurts. It's that for whatever reason she feels like you made an impression on her at some time, but it's like she's trying to move on past and you guys and their experience there. And
You mean the mom's trying to move on?
yeah, or trying to pretend stuff didn't happen. And it feels like she was kind of brushing you off. Maybe not supernaturally so, maybe just worried and trying to get on with their life, or maybe she talked with Julia's mother.
Oh, well, in that case, I will text her and be like, his friend Julia is coming, by the way. I've already gotten an RSVP from her. I will send that text.
Okay.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Tots for Trump.
You get a red message, and then some dots appear,
Uh-huh.
and then the dots go away.
Oh, she left you on red.
Fine, bitch!
All right.
And Morgan does say that and toss the phone down.
Okay. Family, you hear this, and
I want to be going to Kyle's. I mean, to Crescent.
yeah. Oh, you don't hear this, I guess. You're on your way.
Yeah.
You walk, make your way down. It takes a little while. And you arrive at Gibson's garage.
She heard all the Trump shit. That's what it is. I bet you anything. She'll have to call her back.
Wait, what?
I bet Dominic's family heard all the Trump shit from Julia's family, and they don't want to send him
the
down.
Clinton Foundation?
Yes, and Morgan's just gonna have to call and be like, "Dude, it's not that. I just have to say that shit." So that I don't even think she's gonna own up to saying that shit. I don't know. She'll talk to him. She'll try to smooth it over. I didn't even think about that. Be like, wouldn't you want to give that kid a fucking break from growing up in that household? You think I'm gonna be supporting that with my little half Mexican babies up in here? I don't think so. Or baby. She does not know babies. She thinks just one baby.
Well, you arrive at the garage. Kyle's working, doing his thing, fixing stuff. And when he hears the bell ring, he comes out and he sees you standing there, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Pamela."
Hey, Kyle. I just wanted to check up on you after the funeral and everything. Kind of apologize for Varric.
It's yeah. I mean, he needs to apologize to him for himself, not you. I mean, you don't have to fucking take up for that guy all the time.
That's a good point.
I kind of know he's a piece of shit, but I mean, we're all a little bit of a piece of shit,
Yeah.
Speaking of peace.
Guess who I'm pushing up to the front line when the war happens?
Fuck your kids, Kyle.
Player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, know if it's safe to talk here. I guess it is. I'll just lean up real close and just be like, I just want to let you know that we're voting for peace.
Oh, fucking thank God.
Also,
Oh, fucking thank God.
and then she'll say in a louder voice, did you know what I just found out this morning?
What?
Julio and Morgan are getting married.
Oh, shit.
Yeah!
Good for them.
Yeah! I'm so
Good for
excited.
them. Maybe he'll make an honest woman out of her.
Jesus.
Oh,
What the
Kyle.
fuck is wrong with this guy?
He's just
such a
joking.
rascal.
He's just
Yeah.
smiling. Yeah, that's fucking cool. Yeah, good for them.
I just wanted to let you know that there may be festivities to come.
Cool. Yeah, am I invited?
Of course. Well, it's not my wedding, but you know.
Well, it's going
of
to be
course.
at your place.
Yeah.
I
You'll-
mean, let's
you'll
just be
invited.
fucking real.
You'll
She
be invited.
don't have any
She
money.
likes you.
Yeah,
She don't have anybody.
any money.
Oh, any money. That's. I have one dot in resources.
Oh, where else would she go, even if she had money, Kyle?
Yeah, I know. Like,
My place is the best.
she's not going to be in front of fat fucking Jesus, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
She already got a bad reputation there.
No, I have a great reputation there now. They are
Great.
like looking for me.
well, cool. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Pamela. I kind of hoped it would be that way that we'd be getting out of this shit.
Yes.
You think it's going to make things worse?
I hope not. But
Maybe you just go as a misunderstanding, you know?
it could be. It could be.
Yeah, it's just fucking misunderstanding. It's no big deal.
Well, you have a good day, Kyle.
Yeah, you too.
I'll see you around.
Yeah.
Bury your head in the
Oh,
sand.
hey, wait.
I don't have your money yet. I'm sorry.
Fucking with you here. And he hands you the keys, and he goes, it's automatic now. I sold the other one, so it's one of the newer looking ones I traded. I got a good deal.
Thank you.
Well, like I said, it's a loaner, and it says Gibson's Garage in big letters, so you're advertising for me. But
Oh, that's fine with me.
yeah,
Thank you, Kyle. I really appreciate it.
yeah. Just don't get all shitty on me, you know. I mean,
Of course not.
yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Enjoy it. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye. She goes out to her car.
Okay. It's a little yellow, modern-looking VW,
Cute.
and he just transferred the license plate over. You know.
Yay. I'll hop in and drive to Crescent's.
Okay. Do you have any drive?
Yes. Wait. No.
You got the lesson, but you didn't buy any.
No, I forgot. I forgot about that.
All right. Give me a dex check. Difficulty 5.
I got a success and a 1.
Okay, so it's not a crit fail,
Okay.
but you are still, and people are honking at you, you know, and you're just like, starting up the hill, you know, and it's
Go around.
Oh no, this is bad advertising for Kyle's shop. They're gonna think he made a bad vehicle.
well,
Just
it's
me.
definitely people honking at you and what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Get off the road, old lady. And when they get old lady half out their mouth and they realize you're not an old lady, and they're just like, oh, Jesus Christ, learn to drive, you know.
Whatever. Go to Crescent's.
Okay. Well, so you arrive at the writer's colony. You go to the main area and ask for her room, you know, that you'd like to speak to her. And they show you to her place she's bunking. And she's up there, you know, on the porch, and she's writing in a journal. And she puts it down, and she's like, oh, Pamela, hi.
Hi, Crescent. Is there anyone around?
Mm-mm.
I just wanted to let you know that, did Crescent even know about any of this shit?
I don't know.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Just want to let you know that Julio and Morgan are getting married, and just wanted to. I'm just excited, so I'm sending out a preemptive invitation, if you will.
That's wonderful. When are they getting married?
I don't know. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just one moment. And she goes in, and she comes back out, and she hands you a piece of paper. And she says, that's where you can send me the invitation. I'll be actually leaving in the morning.
Really?
I'm off to my time here is up.
Oh, I look at the paper to see where she's going.
She's going to New York State.
Wow. That's really exciting.
I'm just visiting my parents for a while.
Okay. She understands it's about Chuck sort of thing, right? I mean, that's part of it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, that's still
But
hard.
as
It's
you are
still fresh.
wanderers.
Yeah.
They're nomads. They don't
Oh,
stay.
that's right.
They don't stay anywhere very long. The fact that she stayed here more than a few months is kind of wild.
Well, I'll be sorry to see you go, but I'm happy for you to spend time with your family.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll return here someday.
I hope so.
I have a lot of stories to tell of this place.
I'm sure you do. I can't wait to read them.
Maybe
Are you
will.
published anywhere? Do you have a blog?
Not yet, but I do have a blog, yes.
What is it? I'll have to read it.
It's on Tumblr.
It's called Crescent's Moon.
Crescent's Moon. Okay.
Yeah, you can look me up on Facebook and you'll see it there.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, it was great getting to know you.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't get to know each other better, but
Yeah.
I try not to involve myself too much in the affairs of the towns I'm coming to. I've learned lessons the hard way with that sometimes. And I'm sorry that so much has happened in such a short time here. It seems like a peaceful place, and I hate that it's being, or has been disturbed, and there's been so much loss.
Well, we're trying to keep it peaceful. We're doing everything we can.
I wish you the best with that.
Thank you. Have you ever been to Atlanta in your travels?
A time or two. Not very often. Not very long.
I imagine it's a lot busier than here.
Yes, and the Kingdom of Willows is not a place that I ever thought I would stay very long in, but it seemed secluded enough that I wouldn't have to worry about, shall we say, the affairs of such a place.
Not much for politics.
No, and living where I mainly frequent, which is the East Coast, it's hiking David's area. We don't get bothered with it much if you don't want to be.
I see. Well, don't be surprised if you see an invitation.
Dee has an aloof face. David has been very isolationist for a number of years. And he's just like, everybody's like, yeah, he's in charge, but what's going on? And,
She just seems to be dropping a lot of political stuff that
well, everybody knows about these things.
Well,
It's like
yeah,
it's like knowing who's president and knowing what's happening. But
it's just, I don't know. I think I'm paranoid.
yeah,
So,
that would be a good assumption.
Well,
No roles required.
well, I'll just tell her goodbye then and wish her luck.
Thank you. And best of luck to your community.
Thank you. Okay, I guess she'll go. Does Mike know?
Mike does not
Mike
know.
doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Well, as far as we know, we haven't told him
Well,
anything.
you said you would go talk to him, though.
That was when I thought it was going to be like, look, we're going to go to war. How do you feel? Are you ready to fight? It was going to be more of that. But since the plan has changed, I don't feel like involving him. I don't even know what I would say to him. I'd have to explain to him all the politics and then be like, yeah, we're going to assassinate this guy. Also, are you safe? Are you...
Well, I mean, you could always just go and do the wedding thing and see if he says anything interesting to you.
That's true. I am going about. It was kind of cover for telling Kyle, so...
And it is gossipy as hell.
That's true. You're right.
So you're creaking and jumping and bumping the car up the hill to Mike's?
Yes.
All right. So you park there, and after, some time getting back from the commune to here, it's a few hours later, and Mike's shop's open. He's doing his thing. It's a Thursday afternoon, so there are a few older tourists, shopping for grandkids for Christmas presents maybe and stuff like that. And he's doing his spiel, and he sees you come in, and he just looks up and nods and smiles and says, "Be with you in a minute, ma'am."
Okay.
And then just keeps doing his thing, and then when all the people have left, he, goes to the sign and flips it and says, "Out to lunch. Be back in 15 minutes." And he's like, "What can I help you with?"
Oh, I was just coming to let you know that Julio and Morrigan are getting married.
Oh, okay.
I'm just very excited about it, and I've been kind of going around town telling people, so thought I'd stop in, say hi.
That's great for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get shit for yelling that she's pregnant.
Well, give them my best. That's wonderful.
I will.
All I wanted to do is tell everybody that she's pregnant. I was so excited about
Anything else?
No, just thought I'd check in. I don't get out much, so I wanted to come see the shop.
Yeah. Okay.
How are you?
Curious.
Oh?
it. Why are you here?
What are you here for, really, Pamela?
I just wanted to see the town that I live in, that I don't get out to see much, but that means a lot to me.
It means a lot to you. Well, it means a lot to me to see you here, I guess. So that's good.
Okay, bye.
He just stares at you uncomfortably long.
He's so weird. Well, I shouldn't have come here. He wears me out.
I don't think he's gonna hurt you.
What's your decision?
Personally, I think they should go with a spring wedding.
But she'll be too huge. She'll be about to drop that kid off.
Don't care. You could do
Oh
like
my
a
God.
Madonna type shoot.
So still not the one that you could be. Fair enough.
That's
Ooh.
rude.
Sick burn.
Call him
Excuse
out.
me?
And Pamela, why are you here?
Not to be insulted by you. I don't even know what your deal is. Why don't you come out and say it?
There are things that we don't speak of. And there are things that we should speak of.
What do you mean we?
You and me.
The fuck is he talking?
What's your decision?
Why would I don't know what you mean.
She's playing coy.
I don't know what the fuck his deal is. I don't understand why you think I would tell you my decisions. We barely know each other.
He's a member of the community.
That's a good decision right there. That's good. That's good. You should do that. You should keep things to yourself, and you should not know who to trust sometimes. And I wouldn't trust me either. I'm being creepy, right?
Yes.
And I was being creepy when I was in your home.
Wait,
No
Mike was the
way.
Slua?
No way.
And I was being duplicitous with you and watching and observing. And he begins to change.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I knew I didn't trust this dude.
He'll be back.
Huh?
We made an agreement. He'll be back in a few weeks. This man's not been harmed. I just borrowed his face.
Would you be willing to assassinate King Mild?
Thought you'd never ask.
I was gonna call you later. What a fortuitous circumstance.
I didn't leave. I felt it best not to. Which is why rumors have not been spread in Atlanta of your death. Merely that I'm biding my time waiting for the right moment.
That is why Mog has not come in and absolutely squashed the living shit out of us, because he thinks his assassin is working on it.
Jesus.
I'm still working.
Are you gonna kill me?
No. But here's the agreement. I will do this for you. I will grant you your freedom, but what is it worth to you? I always wanted to retire and run a little bed and breakfast somewhere.
Oh,
Excuse me?
he
There's
wants
lots of-
your
There's
shit.
lots of places you can go to do that. I will mentor
But not a
you.
place that's a freehold, is it?
You'll
Not a
have-
place that grants me glamour and provides peace and seclusion.
Just FYI, you can create a new freehold by
Taking part of the balefire.
taking part of the Bellfire to another place, so you don't actually have to give him the reverie.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Pamela would probably know
Pamela
that.
would know that. Monica did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just saying you might be like, counter offer, I will start you your own freehold.
Honestly, would be like, what are your qualifications?
I have none. I will need your instruction, and I will need you to stay on as an employee. But it will be mine.
Where are you thinking of setting this up?
What do you mean? It already exists where it will be.
Yeah, he wants the reverie.
That is my term. You want this done for you? I must have something to gain.
Counter offer, I'll set you up your own.
Yeah, you could. I can create a new freehold.
I don't. No.
Why?
I have much to lose. You ask me to do something that is incredibly risky to my person. I want to know, as a symbol, how much you're willing to give as well.
Part of my balefire and my
No,
mentorship.
the whole thing.
It
You
would
can
be,
take a balefire with you and start a new life somewhere.
if
But the reverie will be mine.
if you do this.
It's a fair offer.
Not.
It kind of is, to be honest.
I'm gonna tell you.
No.
Hold up. Let me play devil's advocate on
I'm not
this.
gonna listen. X. I'm not gonna listen.
Wow.
In honesty, though, could you agree to it and then we just kill him when he comes in to take over?
Jesus Christ.
No, I still want to reason with him.
Because I'm just
We-
saying, Morgan
Oh
will
my
totally
God.
poison the shit out of
If
this
you
fucker.
do this, it would be smarter for you to start a new life somewhere else, not to hole up in my house.
Oh,
People
they'll
I
look
love
for
will
him.
what-
start somewhere else, but this is my business and it is mine now. It is my freehold. If that is the only bargain. If you do not accept these terms, then we have no agreement.
I do not.
Talk it over with your associates.
We do not have an
Mike will be
agreement.
here waiting.
We do not have an agreement. I'll find another way.
When there is no other way, then we do
He's
not have an
gonna
agreement.
fucking kill you right now.
Pamela might
Simple-
be better
simple
well
as that.
served to
He just
say
told
she'll
you.
think on it.
He just told you, yeah.
Okay.
Go talk to your people about it. Wink, 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 wink. Like,
This is probably that right here.
But Pamela would not even consider it.
then
She would be
Pamela's
so
gonna
angry.
be dead. D-E-D dead.
I mean, she doesn't have to consider it. She can just tell him she's considering it to buy time.
Fine.
I'm just saying.
Fine, I'll live another lie. I'll live another game.
I'll think about it.
You have until tomorrow.
Jesus Christ!
Come visit me again. And
I'm
in the meantime,
so sorry I made you go see him.
I'll let you out now. As he turns back looking like Mike. I know you have much to think about, but come back tomorrow and I'll show you some of the different tricks we have in store. All right. Have a good one.
She just leaves. She's crying.
I say just let him do it, and then when he comes in to take over, we just kill him.
Yes, kill the king's assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah? I will poison the fuck out of everything in there. He won't even
She's
know.
done
it's
it once before. She will kill.
He'll just open the refrigerator looking for the milk. And be,
I think he's giving you a pretty good deal.
No.
All
Pamela
right.
will
Well,
not
you're
do
back. Talk amongst yourselves. Because I'm sure this is the topic of discussion right now. So
I thought I was
Pamela
going-
drops the bomb.
I thought I was going to Blue Spring.
You are. So let's get to that too.
I
And
just-
we'll come back to that.
Yeah, can I just say I searched and roll?
Yeah.
Look-
Yeah. roll real quick. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that because I know you are wanting to talk about this.
Unless this is nice and juicy. What am I rolling again?
You're rolling perception plus alertness, difficulty 7.
Take another willpower.
All right.
Which was good because I rolled like shit.
How'd you get?
I got a. Well, this one's kind of crooked, but 2, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, okay.
So 1 success.
One success? No
Yeah.
ones, right?
No ones.
Okay.
No.
Well, all right. So,
You find a branch.
yeah. So you get a success. You find a locket that looks like it belonged to Giselle. It's like under a rock, like probably got lost during the shuffle.
Yeah.
Inside it is a picture of her, like maybe when she was a bit younger. And that's it. You could investigate it further, like really look at the locket if you want, but you do find this.
Okay, I want to investigate it further.
Okay. How are you wanting to investigate it?
Can I see if it's magical in any way or?
Sure. Give me wits plus kenning. Oh, sorry, gray mare.
Okay, difficulty 7 still.
Yep.
That was much better. That's 2 successes.
So you definitely know it's not magical.
Okay.
It's just a mundane item. But you think, as you're investigating it, to pull the picture out. The picture folds open, and it is a much younger Giselle. And it's been tastefully folded over. And as you unfold it, Milg is standing right next to her,
Ah.
looking like a doting father.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
So he is also at the lane.
Oh God.
All right, I'm going to Atlanta.
Fuck
We
that
are being
assassin!
ruled.
He's in my house! Literally, you could just show up. This motherfucker's a Savardo! And it's over for him. I mean, granted, Sally may want to go about it a different way, but if nothing else gets King David off his motherfucking ass, that surely should. You let a...
Well, how do you know it's his dad?
It's just a look. It doesn't look like, oh, that's my daughter. It's just like he's looking at her.
Oh.
He's older.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not like, and she's probably like 14 in the picture.
He's looking at her affectionately.
Right,
Okay.
affectionately. That's not,
Yeah.
it's just more evidence that they do have a relationship.
Exactly.
Yes.
But
and
it-
she is without a doubt a Savardal.
Right.
Like,
But that's not to say he is. There's no proof of that.
But he knows
But
shit.
he is.
If he was wearing a shirt that says Savardal Power, there might be,
Is he wearing a shirt that says
No, it's
Savardal
not.
Power?
Oh,
No, he's
Okay,
absolutely
but as would she be able to detect that if he is or is not a Savardal? Like, like Boggins can detect Boggarts and stuff like that.
Maybe you should go to Atlanta too.
Oh, I don't know
No.
about that. I
Well,
was
you
just
have
saying-
to you
No.
have to be actively looking, and it's like you have to look.
Oh, you can
Like
do it in a
Boggins,
picture?
Boggins just no.
I mean,
Like
But could you look from a picture?
no.
Damn it.
okay, so that's all I find, right? I've taken this locket and now I'm back
Okay.
at the freehold and now
Okay.
we can discuss all this stuff.
Well, Pamela looks like somebody died. She says I talked to the Slua.
Oh, wonderful.
He said he will do it, but he wants the memory.
Oh.
And I can't give give it up because this is my life's work and this is everybody's house who lives here. And he just wants this and he won't accept me to give him a balefire and be somewhere else. He says I have to be his employee so we can't even get away. So it can't happen. So we have to find another solution. But I already told Kyle that we're voting for peace and he was so relieved. We can't go to war.
Well, I found this. And then I'm going to
Bam! Smoking gun.
pull the lock. Yeah, pull the locket out and show it and flip and show that Mile gets next to Giselle. And I'm saying I'm going to Atlanta to give this to show this to Sally Forth. So we might have another option.
Oh, thank God.
But this slew is here.
And he wants his answer by tomorrow.
And I ain't coming back from Atlanta.
So I have to tell him if I don't want to die, that I agree. Or, yeah, I'm gonna have to because the only other option is to attack him, and then King Mild knows that something's going on. So I'm gonna have to.
I mean, is King Mile gonna know because he's dead?
Maybe they're in communication daily. I don't know. I don't want to risk it and then spur a war.
You guys can collectively give me
Oh God, he's here.
no intelligence plus politics. Difficulty of 8.
Okay. I'm not spending a willpower because I automatically cannot botch these.
Okay.
I got a 10 and a 1.
Okay.
Cut.
So it cancels out.
Yeah.
I got one.
Okay.
I got
She's too
2
upset.
successes.
All right. Adam, just you know that from what she tells you about this, that like, you know, I'm sure you're talking about offering the piece of the balefire and all this and that, you know. You discuss back and forth, but Morrigan, as you're talking through this, you kind of realize that he was dead set on this. This is what he wants. It's a symbolic gesture, you know, and that's really what it is. It's about the symbolism. But he was saying, "Stay my employee. I've got other things I want to do." It sounds like basically she's just giving him the rights to the reverie. But is it possible that he may be doing this just to say, you keep it and I can stay here and it's just a symbolic gesture that I have rights to this place?
But he should have said that.
That's a possibility, but it definitely sounded like it was a test.
Okay.
Morrigan conveys that.
Okay.
And she's
Like with the whole
Like what you're willing to really sacrifice to have this happen.
sounds like it may be more of a symbolic gesture as opposed to he's going to be here and running it. It may even sound like he wants to keep it. In all honesty, would this be fair to say that in all honesty, I doubt if he actually does assassinate Malg, he wants to stay in the last place he was known to be before he decided to.
That's what I said.
I mean, is that fair to say?
Yeah, and I know you said it, but it's and no role necessary. Because we can't convey it just through speech alone. Sometimes is that it kind of does it. Maybe she's speaking a little truth because it felt incredibly like, what are you willing to sacrifice?
Yeah, he did
what are
mention that.
Yeah, what are you willing to lose for? Give up for this thing you say you want so badly. How badly do you really want it? It's very fairy tale.
And it's very leader. What is
a leader?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not likely that you're actually losing the reverie.
Maybe.
Even if I did, I could start a new one.
That's true.
And it is more worth it to kill King Mile. As she looks around and she's like, this place is what inspired me to become a leader and help people. So the thought of giving that up for something so violent and something so foreign to me is these types of politics, it scared me.
Okay, so what happens when he kills Mile and the people in Atlanta find out about it?
If he's a good assassin, they won't know who did it. If he's an excellent assassin, he'll plant evidence for another party that did it and let them argue amongst themselves in the ensuing power vacuum.
So then I'll just sit and not go talk to Sally Forth then.
Would it be fair to... I don't know. I feel like if we don't take anything to Sally and this doesn't work out with him assassinating Malg, then we're screwed.
Yeah, it feels like one or the other can be the backup plan. And I'm thinking if we do get whispers of Malg being Giselle's father out there, maybe in the ensuing power vacuum.
Well, people will be blaming when he turns up assassinated, people will be blaming each other.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know if that would help. Even the opinion of him changing would help at all in the power vacuum.
Well, and Sally could benefit either way, because if there's a power vacuum and there's a bunch of fighting going on, that might spur King David to, like, look, you got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like if we just don't, I don't know that I feel comfortable just because what if Malg's expecting? What if he's so paranoid that he has assassins on his assassin, and dude ends up getting.
Yeah,
yes.
I go back to talk to him and he's fucking dead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, then it sounds more like you're accepting his offer to do it so you don't die.
Yes.
Not necessarily because it's the right decision that you want to make, but that the other option is that you die. Because he is technically King Malg's assassin.
Yeah, kind of both, honestly. Because she knows that she can start a new one. But she also doesn't want to piss him off and get fucking killed and then all of her work was for nothing. So she's willing to go back and tell him she accepts. But now the locket kind of changes things. It changes the whole direction of what we could do. But if we decide to say goodbye, like, fuck you, Slua, we got something else, then he may kill me out of spite. I don't know.
That's why I'm saying just go with both and don't tell either side that you've went with the other. And then
I mean,
whoever comes out on top comes out on top.
You could also show up with Morgan and Julio next to you when you do decide to give him whatever news you're going to give him. So if he does decide to get, frisky, then you've at least got 3-on-1 against however badass this guy is.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you going in there alone is probably almost certain death, whereas having some backup going in there. He told you, I wouldn't trust me either. He already said that. He said, I wouldn't trust me either.
Can I look and see if she accepts his offer, what a potential outcome is with Omen?
Yeah.
Okay. Since
This
I'm
never ends well.
Faye. Okay. 8 and a freehold, so 7. Affinity, so 6, right? And I do not want to botch, although I cannot spend no more willpower. Four successes.
Okay, and you're looking for what specifically?
I guess to see if... What am I looking for specifically? What do I need to see from
If
this?
he'll kill me if I say no. I don't know.
Or if he'll at least attack, yeah.
Okay. I don't need to see if he's actually meaning what he says or anything.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. Ooh, that was weird. So...
Yes.
The only thing...
It's an omen.
He's here.
The only thing that's going to be weird, that's going to be a bummer, is if, depending on what you ask, and it just gives us the answer. I mean, it would be a nice reassurance, I suppose, but if you ask, like, is he going to kill her if she says no, and then he goes, yes. Oh, okay, well, we knew that. And then you go, well, does he really mean it when he says he'll try to kill King Mile if he gets this? And he goes, yes. Oh, okay. Well, we already
No,
kind
I
of
mean,
figured
like-
that.
Like, can we see? I don't. Hang on. What can I see?
You can't like Doctor Strange it, I assume.
See all outcomes.
No, I cannot. And the more that you look into a specific subject, the more it kind of gets frazzled and shit gets twisted. So really, this is the one time that I need to look at it.
Yep.
Mainly just, does he act? I guess I was thinking maybe does he actually even want? Like, is this just a symbolic symbol, or
I think
Does-
it is because metagaming wise, Ryan made the point of saying that you feel like Morrigan is saying a truth, and Gale said that someone's going to say a truth today, so I'm inclined to believe that. Is that crazy?
She also said it was a truth about like what the decision. Well, yeah, about what who's got the right answer to our. Who's got the solution?
can I see which one of the two possible out? Should we lean more into, or should we if we just need to go with both?
And how many successes did you
I
get?
had 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that. So your question is, which outcome do you want to see first?
Which outcome do I want to see first?
Mm-hmm.
Which outcome do I want to see first?
Is this outcome based off of whether she says no to him versus whether she says yes to him, or is this an outcome of should we go with him or should we go with Sally Forth?
That's what I'm wondering too.
I was kind of wondering, like, if we say yes to both.
I also agree. I don't want to say no to him.
So
I feel like he's more dangerous.
you say yes to both.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is that
Which one
good
do
or
you
bad?
Which one do you want to see first?
Which one?
I feel like we can.
Let's see his first. We've been
I think
talking
so
about
too.
his the
Okay,
most.
so his first.
A handshake in a magic shop.
Mm-hmm.
An agreement. An oath sworn. An oath signed in blood. An oath sworn 3 times.
Jesus Christ, this dude.
A dead king. A power vacuum. Squabbling. Cold War. Subterfuge. No sign of the true king.
So it's just going to continue until it spills over.
A duchy left alone to its own devices.
Oh.
Peace. And a Mrs. Brightstone stands atop a mansion on a hill.
Mrs.
Miss.
I
Miss.
thought you were trying to say something.
Ms. or Mrs. maybe. Overlooking a place where a friend fell once long ago. Turning inside to the balefire burning brightly in the fireplace.
Oh, so you're gonna take Grace's place?
But somebody's going to die.
It's a little drafty.
No, I
He
think
said-
he could be alluding to the fact that Jake died there.
Yeah, he said it.
Oh, okay.
Or he is trying to trick. No.
I
A
don't-
trip to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. A revelation with a necklace. Be glad you rolled 4 successes.
Okay.
A realization among the Cathane of Atlanta of where this necklace was discovered. Accusations of forgery. Possible attempt to further an agenda there. Lines drawn in the sand. A mad king spurred to war.
Okay.
So we'll just say yes to him, and that's game over then, right?
Yeah,
Possibly. There are things left, there are gaps.
that's true. She's not.
And
it's
Pamela
not
didn't
always-
look happy.
Yeah.
She looked very stoic.
So it's not
I'll remodel it.
it's not like we do this and game over. There's still stuff that can happen in the meantime. The image is the omen is never complete.
I'm just butthurt because if he has my bed and breakfast, I can't open another bed and breakfast in the same market. So now, yeah, I have this mansion, but it can't be a cozy bed and breakfast. It's just a cozy house.
It's a cozy mansion, but where's Grace?
No, she's like, she's still gonna be on trial.
That's true. How would I end up with her?
Yeah, there's a lot of gaps here on how Pamela ends up where she is.
This one has peace, though.
And this it has peace, but the friend falling. We were talking about Jake, right?
Yes. He's not gonna tell us that. I'm sure it was Jake. Even if it wasn't Jake, one friend falling is better than all-out war.
Well, I'm pregnant and I'm getting married, so there's like two individuals that I'm kind of concerned about making it out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't look like his way is gonna, or not Barrick's way, Sally's way is going to.
Now, keep in mind, these are only visions for if you chose one way or the other.
Yes.
If you chose both of them,
Something different might happen?
That's very possible.
Something different would definitely happen.
Oh, Lord.
so mix the two together. Instead of a Mad King going to war, you'd have a Mad King dead, power vacuum, lines drawn in the sand, blob, Cathane, mix the two omens together, essentially.
But then what happens with what? Do we get a Mad King dead, or do we get a Bad King that survives an assassination attempt? And
Because he's on edge and paranoid or some shit.
But he'd be on edge and paranoid.
was
anyway.
a High King stirred in either one?
No.
Motherfucking piece of shit Arcadian.
Plus, since King Mile has his assassin still in Eureka Springs, and the assassin didn't stop this information coming from Eureka Springs to where it could hurt him, he could get suspicious really quick.
And on that note, as we all talk by the balefire, burning brightly as it can for you all, for now, we'll stop our story for the night. I'll give you all 3 XP. We're going to ask a little different question as I reveal the title of tonight's chapter, which is Catalysts. And we'll start with Morrigan.
Mm-hmm.
Morrigan, what do you feel the ring started with you? What was the catalyst of that? What did it start for you? What changed your opinion? Did it change anything?
What, the ring?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she didn't want to lose him before. She really doesn't want to lose him now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that she wants her friends getting killed, not that she wants Pamela losing the Reverie, but I mean, she has accidentally put herself more into a before, when that was her only concern, she definitely has more concerns now.
Pamela, you had several catalysts. It seems like you rode a roller coaster. If there was one conversation you had to point to that changed things the most for you, what would that be?
Probably, honestly, with Dan, and even floating the assassination idea, because I hadn't even considered that. I was full on like war or peace. I think that one opened up a whole bunch of opportunities for her, and of course it was confusing, but I think that made her change her outlook a lot.
Okay. Varric, yours is pretty simple, but I think it's pretty profound because you missed it.
What?
You were asked a simple question, and I'm going to let it slide like I haven't so many times. You were asked a direct question, and you answered honestly.
Oh.
Gail simply asked you, what do you think, Varric? And you replied truthfully.
Oh.
And as you lay there at night, or sit there at night, it kind of dawns on you in this moment. So what do you feel that actually being able to do that for the first time in a long time, ever, maybe, what do you think that sparked with your character during this session?
I think it sparked him. I think it came from all of the past lives of failure, trying to be the person he's meant to be. And I don't know if he's just being a leader, maybe not the leader, but trying to be a leader and trying to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so being able to speak honestly about it in that setting, instead of being, the usual sarcastic dick that he is him trying to, atone for past sins and trying to get closer to the person that he wants to be, rather than the person that's like closer to being in his nature, in a way.
Gotcha.
And so I think, there must be maybe something in. So it was really a small slip, but it turned into something more.
Well, I noticed it, but I went, you know what? I want to use that as a little fun rule of cool thing tonight, So, all right. Well, we will find out what we go next the next time we play. But until then, this is GM Tuck wishing you all the best and happiest of dreams. Good night, everyone.